Hello and welcome to this Dynamo Info video on Dynamo KS3 French. In this one, I'd like to tell you a bit more about how the differentiation in the course works and how it's designed to cater to the full ability range. So the first thing to say is that obviously book 1 is a single book, but book 2 and book 3 are differentiated into rouge and vert components, which means that you have rouge for higher ability and vert for lower ability. And you can use one or other strand and also mix and match in between rouge and vert to get the right level of material for your classes. I wanted to look with you at how we've built differentiation into each of the books themselves. So we start each module with a spread called the point de départ, which cuts into the module at a low level, usually basic phrases or sentences. And often these are phrases that will either have been seen at primary or they're things that may have also be recycled from earlier in the book or earlier in the course, which hopefully helps all pupils to become engaged with the material. So then I wanted to show you how each teaching spread in the book often starts with language at word or sentence level, again, to help with the basics before moving on to more challenging things as the spread progresses. So here, this is Dynamo 2 Vert. You've got a spread on TV viewing habits, and it starts with a quiz, which is at word or phrase level. And it builds up to more challenging exercises in the second half of the spread. But there's no reason with a lower ability group why you shouldn't work primarily on the first half of the spread and consolidating exercises 1 to 3. And then I wanted to show you in the same book, Dynamo 2 Vert, this is an example of a spread from the end of a module. And usually the final teaching unit in the module is something which kind of combines and pulls the language, and means that they're recycling actually quite a range of structures and potentially reaching a higher level that way. So for groups where you want the stretch and challenge, regardless of whether it's a rouge or a vert book, towards the end of each module, you will find material that will help to take your pupils further. Now there's just one more type of spread which I wanted to show you, which comes right at the end of each module after the core teaching spreads and some of the other spreads, and it's called the En Plus. And this one provides what I would call some extracurricular extension activities to go with the module itself. So this is an example from Dynamo 2 Rouge. It's the module talking about your area and your region. And you can see that it's a spread which involves some work on describing famous paintings by different artists, and would allow pupils to choose a new painting perhaps and describe that one and create some lovely wall displays. And it also has a card game, sort of like Top Trumps, on different Francophone destinations. Pupils could first of all play the game that's on the page and then of course do some research to create their own cards and play an extended version of the game. So hopefully this has been helpful in showing you how differentiation in Dynamo works and how a range of levels been built into each module regardless of which book you're working with. Our 5-year scheme of work in the Dynamo space on the website will flag where the extension activities are. So, thanks for watching and see you again soon, I hope. Bye.